Jamaica now has a gold and platinum music certification program. The program's convener is J.R. Watkis, author of the book, Cultural Capital to Financial Capital. He's joining us right now, right here on our stage, to chat both. J.R., sir, good to have you.
Bless up.
Welcome, congrats. You're doing some great work, sir.
I know, I'm so happy to be on your show for the first time.
Oh yeah, welcome.
I've been here, but it's the first time on screen, on stage.
Great, good to have you.
Yeah.
All right, sir. So, what went into the establishment of this database?
So first of all, Jamaica's modern music would have started from the 50s with the Calypso movement, right? Harry Belafonte was the first man in the world to sell 1 million records with an album named Calypso. The song Deo, me say Deo, that was on the album. And imagine a country where we produced the first platinum record. Harry Belafonte coming from Jamaican heritage, that is. Born in New York, but of Jamaican heritage. And we have that history. We have the history of Bob Marley. We have the history of My Boy Lollipop that sold 7 million copies. But right here in Jamaica, we don't have a music certification program. So what we at World Music Views did was scale the platinum, gold, diamond certification to the population, as is the case with Canada, where you need 10,000 units sold to go gold, and etc. We have done that with World Music Views. So now, music streamed and sold in Jamaica can be certified as long as you have verifiable sales receipts, or we can double check it on the streaming platforms. And we have now Apple Music, we have Spotify now in Jamaica, we're also considering YouTube streams, but you need more YouTube streams compared to a Spotify stream.
To get the certification?
Yes.
So why Canada?
Music can be certified in several locations, but we thought Canada was a good pool to use because how they do it, how Music Canada does it, and how they regulate it fits well into how we consume music here in Jamaica. We have similar experiences. Jamaican culture, you know, is big in Canada as well. And a lot of music from Jamaica is certified in Canada. Shensia's Bless, Bless, Bless was just certified in Canada. That song did well in Jamaica, but it didn't get a certification in Jamaica because we didn't have it here. So we need that here in Jamaica to certify it.
So where exactly is the program now?
So you can go to worldmusicviews.com. There's the link, there's a portal. You can apply for certification. Once you meet the criteria, it's all the criteria is there. I believe is 1,500 streams equal 1 unit of sales. And that's equivalent to what they're doing in Canada. It's also equivalent to the RIAA, but you need 500,000 units sold in America to be certified gold in America. You don't need 500,000 in Jamaica. All you need is 10,000 units to go gold here, 20,000 to go platinum, and I believe it's 100,000 units sold in Jamaica to go multi-platinum. However, we're starting with music released after May 1, 2022. We will go back eventually and certify music released in the past, but we're going forward. So music released this year, May 22, going forward, you're eligible for certification once you sell
because you have time to go into the past.
Yes.
All right, so you said...
And we have the data. We have the data from all the platforms. We can access them, and we have to make sure that we're correct and right. But if the rights holder has information, let's say they sell 5,000 records at Sumfest, and they can come with the receipt and show, and we can verify, we can also count that off, because Jamaicans still consume music with CDs.
So you go down there with your little pouch and sell some records at Sumfest?
As long as you can prove it. Yes, you can prove it verifiable.
Okay, so what's the take-up though? How is the industry, the local industry, responding to you?
So the local industry need to respond, and they don't. World Music Views don't necessarily need the artists because we can certify it without their consent. However, for them to collect a plaque, it has to be verified. So if we see a song or an album stream 50,000 or however much to attain the unit sold, we will certify it, and you can have that as your narrative. Just like with the RIAA, where you say, oh, you go gold in America, you can just have that, and the database will be there. World Music Views is a trade music publication where we have the database. We can tell you who is the #1 in Jamaica this week, which is Skeng, by the way, Gangbang.
Skeng?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have been doing this since 2018, where we calculate accurately music consumed in Jamaica, UK, Canada, and parts of the Caribbean.
Okay. So what do you say now that you actually have data?
Yeah.
Are we correct in saying it's not worth it? Jamaica can't feed us. The artists we're talking about here. That no money, no there, and those things. Is it worth it? What's the significance and importance? Talk about the importance of this platform in Jamaica.
So we are now experiencing another musical renaissance in Jamaica. I call it a trap renaissance. Some might call it a chop renaissance. Whatever it is, it's a renaissance. More music is being exported. More music is being released from Jamaica since the 60s. We haven't seen this since the 60s, 70s.
Right now, in this
Right now, in this era. I'm talking hundreds of songs every week, and at least 5 of them hit. Skilly Bang is currently on tour in America. He was in the UK, selling out venues with YouTube hits.
Yes.
Songs that got #1 in Jamaica. They didn't go #1 anywhere else, but they went #1 in Jamaica. So that says something about how important
the world
Jamaica
cares about #1 in Jamaica.
But the song hit.
But I'm asking.
Of course.
Does it make a difference for that?
That's the narrative they have. Remember when artists used to come to Jamaica to bus? We need to get back to that, but we have to be able to measure it. Now more than ever, we're able to measure it. Before, if a song got #1, how you know? Shot fire. But now, you know, because we have the accurate numbers, more than just da-da-da-da-da-da. We have accurate numbers to show and back the energy that people will get live on stage.
So, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm making a point with a Skilly Bang. Skilly Bang does not have, except for Crocodile Teeth, which went #100 on the Hot 100 chart. He has mostly YouTube hits. Coke, YouTube hit. The new song, Wap Wap Wap, which got a remix, that's a YouTube hit. But he's performing and selling out shows from those songs that hit first in Jamaica. So it is important that artists are able to measure their success here, and it will help them to plummet overseas. And as I said to you, now more than ever, more artists, more songs are being released from Jamaica. So it's worth calculating.
So now a man can use numbers to say me are the baddest thing.
Some man can use numbers.
The biggest thing in Jamaica.
One of the most important things he can use numbers for is to go to the embassy.
Yes.
So he will need
numbers
a visa to travel.
So it can help his visa.
It can help him to access the O1 visa, which is necessary to show that, hey, I'm the most streamed artist in Jamaica, or I have 10 #1 songs in Jamaica. These are important things.
So what do you get from them? Do you need them at all? I don't. You said it earlier, but is that all? Do they reach out to you and congratulate you and thank you or not? What?
So as media, we have to separate ourselves from artists.
Of course, yes.
That's a very important distinction. I have another company, Think Media, which does marketing for several artists. But World Music Views is a media entity. It's a trade publication that documents what's happening in music, particularly reggae, dancehall music, right here from Jamaica and elsewhere in the Caribbean.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you for that work. Yep. Great work. Congrats. Now the book.
Yes.
Right? From cultural capital to financial capital. Explain that for us.
And it's part of the work that I'm doing.
Yes.
From 2018, when we kickstarted World Music Views, we noticed that there are lots of gaps in the music industry. You cannot quantify, you cannot find the value of anything you cannot measure.
Yes.
So World Music Views is the way we measure the music industry, which wasn't happening before. But part of why we need to measure it is to get to the money. But reggae and dancehall music is not just about money, it's a culture, it's a lifestyle. So that lifestyle, which we have seen others take and make a lot of money from, we need to know what it is.
Yes.
My Boy Lollipop, as I told you, sold 7 million records. Deo, which is about market woman songs in Jamaica. Come, Mr. Tally, come, tally the banana. That was culture. That helped to sell the first 1 million records. People like Buju Banton, Shabba Ranks created a whole genre of music with dembow from Jamaican culture. We are not selling 7 million records anymore. We're not selling multi-platinum. Our biggest acts are not even selling 50,000 records. So we have to get back to the culture, which is the way of life of the people, learn how to translate it, how to put it on bigger platforms, but more importantly, turn it into businesses. Because a lot of the music that was made of yesteryear, even those that went platinum, are not owned by Jamaicans. They're owned by others because we didn't set up businesses. Artists didn't set up businesses to be in the game for the long run. And this book explains how artists might incorporate their names, for example, own their IP, set up different things, learn how to function in the streaming era, own their masters. And those who don't own their masters, there's a chapter explaining how you might re-record your masters, which Sean Paul explained to me that he's thinking about doing because he said he didn't own his masters originally, but he's now able to re-record the masters and own it. So it's explaining how to function,
go about doing those things.
How to enter the music industry, how to stay in the industry, and how to have a long career. But it's not just for the music industry.
Okay.
It's for anybody who's doing drama, music, dance, art, media. You win fun.
Okay, sir, where's my copy though? Where's my copy though?
And I'm giving you your copy.
Oh, you couldn't leave here without that.
On stage, official
Thank
copy.
you, sir. Yeah, I have my copy now, so the guy can't test me now. I'm right, we're done.
And we talk all the time, we talk all the time.
Oh, yes, yes, sir.
A lot of what you say help to inform my thoughts and such, so always big you up for that, man.
And big up to you too. When we have our chat, I learned from you as well.
Thank you.
Know what I mean? And we want to congratulate you again and send you forward. Sitya, go find it.
It's on Amazon.
And we're saying to the industry, now we can measure your impact in the local space. And you should use it as a springboard into the international space, into the global mainstream. So we can send you on and know how much we are, how many people, how many of us are interested in you and your talent. The world can measure it. Because what Jamaica, look, you know something? I've always said this. It's not just the people of Jamaica, they're playing a big role in all of this, in our music, in our cultural exports. And we don't recognize them. They're the unsung hero in all of this. And we need to do that. We need to understand that the people play a role. When Jamaica send you on, every one of them will bust and gone international,
Yeah.
Them bust your fuss.
And then when the artists rise, artists must speak on behalf of their people. You don't just take the people's energy and when them bust you, you abandon them.
Yes.
Speak on behalf of your people, represent your people locally and in the diaspora. Of course, do music that's translatable all over the world. But remember, say, you got your power and strength from your core base. Anybody that have any longevity, you can get a hit and fall off, which we see every week. Every week on World Music Views, as much as there are hundreds of music being released, not all of them stay on top.
Yeah.
Only the ones that build it brick by brick by brick, brick by brick,
Yes.
and build an audience step by step. Those are the only people that stay. Don't just focus on the hit. Focus on representing your people. Focus on making hit songs over and over and over that represent a big...
JR, sir.
Big up.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So much I've learned here.
Get the book on Amazon.com,
Yes.
cultcap.com. The book has its own website. And you can contact me at JR Watkis on Instagram. WorldMusicViews.com. Big up, Winford.
Quite a sales money is. All right, JR. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.